The wedding day is an important day, not just for the couple getting married, but for their family and friends too. Ashley and Nikki are taking us with them on a wedding shoot in Melbourne to show us how they capture this special day.
We've just rocked up to the bride's location for her preparations. This is probably one of our favourite moments. This is kind of nice and relaxed and chilled, and we can really take some beautiful portraits of our bride.
That's probably the part of the wedding day of my own wedding day that I enjoyed the most, is bride preps, getting to mingle with the bridesmaids, enjoy champagne. So it's really fun, slow, hopefully calm and relaxed, which is kind of what we hope for at every wedding. Sometimes it's not like that, sometimes it's a bit chaotic.
When we walked in, I was obviously looking for the room with most space and the most beautiful light so that we can put her dress on in an area where we can use different lenses.
We're going to spend some time just the bride on her own without the distraction of family and bridal party. So I think that's a really important time for her just to relax and feel a little bit more at ease with us, and then we'll bring in the bridal party and then we'll bring in family and then just do a few candid shots after that. So this is the time that Ashley and I normally fight for time.
Also, we are setting up the detail shots here. So we always take photos of the rings, the shoes, the perfume, just so the bride remembers, in 20 years' time, what sort of perfume she was wearing, what shoes she was wearing, and obviously her ring is gorgeous. So we're going to take a photo of that with the flowers. All those shots kind of complement the album later on. We've just arrived to the church, and I guess this is probably the most stressful stage for Nikki and her crew because they've got so much to do with audio and setting up multiple cameras. But for me, I just walk in and I just let the ceremony happen as it is. It's probably the most part. We don't have any say in what happens. We just have to shoot candidly and just let it roll as it is, really.
So a few tips for shooting a ceremony is do your safe shots first. It's not really time to try new things or get creative. So we want to make sure that we nail the bridal procession, making sure that everything's nice, in focus, exposed well. Of course, we have to be mindful that there are guests there. The groom wants to see the bride as well, so staying out of everyone's way is really important. If we set the cameras up on either side, we can walk away and then get those creative shots. What I really love about church weddings, there are a lot of opportunities to get creative, so there's some beautiful lights and there's going to be lots of candles and ambient light everywhere. So we want to focus on that and bring in the colour.
We are at Lumix House in Caulfield. It's a beautiful location. It's quite an exclusive one. We don't often get the opportunity to come to a venue like this to take photographs.
This venue is amazing to shoot in, and outside is amazing as well. We have a really dull, overcast day today. It's very cloudy, very grey. So it has made it a little bit difficult shooting out in this space, but inside we've had to choose our tools carefully.
We've sent the bridal party away for a little bit just so that we can really concentrate on getting the photographs of the bride and the groom without any distractions. It's so up with my style. It's very dark, moody. There's so much detail in the walls. So we're able to also put our Panasonics through its paces with the low light capability. I've got a beautiful staircase and I'm going to set up the bride, and she's got a beautiful long train. So my idea is to really feature that train and feature her dress because, brides spend so much money on their dresses and we need to really be able to feature that the best way we can. Because we're in a different location where we need to add in light, we do have to pose our subjects so that we can create beautiful light on their face and nice soft light. So it is more of a posier situation than a candid situation.
Normally I love just shooting handheld, especially with the S1. It's dual IS, so I like to get in nice and close and do some handheld motion. That works really well when I have other movement in the image, such as sun flare, and I can get in nice and close. In this scenario, being so grand and open and beautiful, I feel like bringing a gimbal into my kit is a better option, just because we really want to capture that grandness of this venue.
Nikki and I kind of just work off each other, so I'll kind of do my shot and then she'll come in and do her shot.
I think it's really important for any videographer, photographer to respect one another and respect the time that we're given. If you build a really good rapport with your photographer, obviously it helps. She's my sister. Sometimes we can just say it how it is, get out of my shot.
We like to kind of give each other a little bit of time, but each other to get the shot, and then we can help each other out as well. Like Nikki will help me with lighting and I'll help her with things.
We've worked together for 8 years, so we do have a really good synergy. We do work really well together on most occasions, and that works really well.